and you're coming to attack somebody else because of English. Okay, is it because it's English? Oh yeah, why don't you challenge him in Finnish? Oh yeah, challenge him in Finnish now. These people, they're just, you know, I've listened to him. He doesn't even make sense. But yet, millions of people are listening to him. He will open a space, your own space will empty out. And within minutes, there's thousands in the space. And people are there listening. But yeah, but you're the only one because, oh, you're the only one that's so intelligent, far more intelligent than him, that he didn't make any sense to you. So, see where all this is going. Who is he? Their egotism. He's too young. Suddenly, merit doesn't mean anything to them because they think they are the elite and they are better than him. And he doesn't even sound intelligent or English, as I say. That's their elitism because they think they are better. How can someone like that be speaking for Igbo land? But they, on their own space, acclaim themselves the spokespeople, the new elite, the young, elite, I mean, when you hear these people glorifying and certain characters that have actually put us where we are, they see themselves as this next generation elite. And that's why they'll come and attack Simon's intelligence. Even though when you ask them for solution, till now, no. Their solutions are as ridiculous as people like us should now become political thugs for them. That's how ridiculous some of their solutions are. We should be using violence on election days to secure ballot box. These are people that don't even follow. They don't follow what we're doing. They look at it from outside, and all they're interested in is kicking at it. And I said to them that, look, the way you guys keep saying, oh, we have to sell this thing to you. You are not Biafran. You are still one Nigerian. Just own it with full chest. If you cannot see what Nigeria is today and you think I have to come and sell Biafra to you, the intelligentsia, the self-abrogated intelligentsia, you cannot think about Biafra and what it could actually be and do for your own people that you are doing intelligentsia and elite for. And then it's the grassroots that now has to come and sell it to you. You've missed road. You have missed road. And their elitism, they seem not, again, this is because of the One Nigeria project. The One Nigeria project seems to have made them think we're like everybody else that has to follow an elite. As I jump, we'll say how high. They've forgotten that we're still Igbo. And the reason we're here today is because, luckily for us, and a testament to our character and the character of our culture, we are of the 5 top ethnic groups, the 5 biggest ethnic groups on the African continent. We are the last one that different forms of colonization did not debase their culture. The Hausas, a large ethnic group, when you consider plus the ones in Niger. Islam, look at what Islam has done to their culture. The Yorubas, that monarchism in their that thing came from somewhere. And I think until they look at that, the history before that monarchism started, they'll really not. There'll still be a confusion there. That's one of the things they keep using to attack us today. Oh, that day they can tell us they are heroes from here to here to. Well, hold on, that's just 900 years. How about before then? So, and then again, listening to these people that attack our PM, you know, you find out that the whole thing is they have a leadership complex. They struggle with the fact that someone, they think, who is he? He's too young to lead me. I'm more intelligent than him. And then sit at home now, Bahara, because sit at home is like, how can he be telling me what to do? I don't even know who is he. I'm even more intelligent than him. He's too young and he's telling me, ordering me to sit at home and hold me. Ndibo. That is their issue. That is their issue. But guys, please, I don't know, we shouldn't be getting triggered. Number one, we're on the right path. They say the truth points to itself. That's why all of us can boast of our consistency. Because our message is the truth. Nigeria, everybody, even they know Nigeria is not designed, Nigeria was designed against us, but somehow they want to walk a way of surviving inside. You know? And we are saying, no, if this thing is not designed for us, let's remove ourselves. And also, when it comes to it, they don't really have any structure. They don't have any applications, any processes, other than just message of, oh, go and get your PVC. Obviously, it's just constantly lining people up to keep voting till it gets to their turn. Because they see themselves as the elite. So that's it. They have a leadership complex. They struggle to deal with the... Look, I'm older than Simon. I'm older than him. His Excellency, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku. I am... But that does... And even Teddy, who... from Teddy's voice and his demeanor, I should even be calling him Dede. But we're all... Because Simon is making... We understand the magnitude of sacrifice he's making for us. It's not about age. It's not about age. The day I spent in that their space, and the whole thing at some point even became character assassination against me, against justice. That day was for me. After I left that space in the end, when they now came with the craziest allegations, after I left that space, I went to go and buy food. As I was walking down the street, I remember looking up in the sky and I thought, wow, this is what a day in the shoes of Simon feels like. People coming for you with lies, propaganda, character assassination, people, and in his own case, people he doesn't even know. They'll just wake up. Simon is their problem that day. So I have a lot to be grateful to him for. This is not about age. Even the credentials, since I've been throwing this challenge, none of them has pushed their credentials forward. Anyway, in that last space, I think they do not actually realize, look, they might think, oh, they had a good go at PM Simon, dragging him, and for them it's dragging, it's basbos for them. But they do not realize they did themselves more of a disservice. The whole Igbo unity, everybody, all of them were rallying around. They destroyed it because here were your own fellow brothers trying to build common ground with you. You had them in your space. It wasn't even us that brought Biafra Talk. It's them that even changed the title of their room. Instead of you to have a reasonable, cordial conversation with them, You turned it to character assassination, Basbos, and gotcha. Complete with all sorts of demeaning elitist insults. They showed themselves up. I don't think any serious Igbo person can take them seriously again. Because for them, the whole thing is a joke. And the fact that they'll keep creating spaces, they don't actually offer any sort of plan as a solution other than PVC. Oh, Anambra election is the same old. And then they completely ignore the whole Nigeria background genocide. I keep telling them, do you guys know that there's 4 different wars going on in Nigeria? There's Boko Haram, there's the headsmen, there's the terrorists, the Maghreb jihadists, and then there's the Nigerian army against our own people. But they seem to always think, oh, we can do Igbo economy in a bubble. And even though we're still in Nigeria, but Nigeria will be burning and suffering, and they will ignore us. I even asked one of them, okay, so are you saying the Biafran movement, are you saying we should down tools? We should put down all our tools? At least let's know who is who. I said, okay. So if we down tools, and let me ask you, are you telling me if we down tools, the headsmen will not come back? Will the headsmen come back or not? The person thought about it for about a minute. And in a very humble, quiet voice said, yeah, they'll come back. I said, okay, the jihad spreading. Do you think if we down tools and we're just waiting for election dates, whatever next election date, do you think the jihad will ignore us and just happen around Nigeria and just continue happening? Again, quietly, yeah. You're right. It won't just. Okay, do you think the Nigerian military will study, okay, they've down tools now, let's pull out all the military in the east, southeast, let's pull out all the checkpoints. You see, many of them don't really stop and think. That's their problem. That's why they'll open a space and pour more vitriol at their own brothers, who they were even surprised. Justice was calm. Yeah, me was surprised that justice, upon all the basbos, justice wasn't giving it to them. I was surprised. But they claimed they want unity. But they poured more acid on us than I've even seen them pour against Ronu. Than I've seen any of them ever open space and pour against headsmen killing, against military, and all the killing. It's always Igbo economy. Next election, Igbo economy. Playing ostrich, like as if you can just ignore the chaos around you, and Nigeria will ignore you too, and you'll be doing Igbo economy. Anyway, let me leave it here for now. I see my brother Justice is up. Justice, welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Good morning, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because I'm in a place I'm not gonna be loud. I'm gonna talk.
Okay.
I'm in the hospital. Sometimes I begin to think about our people, and it breaks my heart a lot. And sometimes there's this adage that my father used to say. When every time in their space, if somebody is saying something against our struggle, it kills their sense of judgment. Do you understand? And I ask why. There's something that just happened now. The VC opened a space, and one guy, can you guys hear me? Don't mind the background noise. Can you guys hear me? Okay. The VC opened a space, and one guy called Michael came and said that he wanted to open a business. He went to the east and do his investigation, and he come back that they have to establish the business in Port Harcourt because of insecurity. And from there, they begin to shout. You see what this agitation is doing to us? They are the one causing this, they are the one causing that. And I took the mic, I went up to the stage, I said, I want to ask a simple question. I asked them, the business, can you give us a little description of the business you want to start? The guy said, sorry, he cannot tell me. I said, see, you guys always lie. What is wrong with your brother asking you one day, what kind of business do you want to establish? Maybe I can give you information on how to start up that business. But you don't. But the truth of the matter, you don't have business to establish in the East in the first place. Because number one, if any business you want to establish, there's first thing they teach us in economics. I don't know if you guys are still hearing me. There's a first thing they teach us in economics. They say the raw material will be the first consideration. If it's manufacturing, you have to look at the raw materials. You have to look at the transportation. And you also have to look at the stability, the place you want to start up the business. Then you have to look at the market itself. Like whatever you are manufacturing, are there people around to buy it from you? If I'm lying, somebody should correct me. So these are the factors of production before you can start a business. But somebody cannot come and jump on a space and he said it was insecurity that made him not to start a business. And when you now ask him, can you tell us the kind of business? He said he cannot tell you. What does that show you? That the person is a liar. And I give them they want to blame it on agitation. I said, I tell them, I want to start up a business. I graduated from Louisiana High School, Aba. I graduated from Louisiana High School, Aba in 1994. 7 years down the line, I came back from abroad. The first place I want to start business was Aba. And I'm into electronics and mobile phone. Then I went to Aba to start this business. I found out that Aba cannot afford this business. You can't take an iPhone that is like, for example, 100,000. And Aba man who is a businessman cannot afford it because he will think about putting 100,000 in his business will be more profitable than using 100,000 to buy iPhone 30. That's the simple logic. So you will not, because Aba is your village, you will not create a business of 1 million that doesn't have market in your village. You carry the business and go to your village. Who will do that? Somebody should tell me. Can you do it? That Aba is I'm from Aba. Then because of I'm from Aba, I want to invest in Aba. And my field of business is manufacturing phone that worth $1 million. Then I'll take it to my village. Well, I know that a businessman in Lagos can pay for it without even thinking about it twice. It's a simple logic. Secondly, you now want to, maybe you are doing mobile phone, which you know that this mobile phone is not able to sell in Aba, but you can sell in Lagos. The money you make from Lagos, then you can now take part of it and expand your investment and look at things that can move in Aba. Then we want to go into manufacturing of shoes. We found out that the machines we want to import, there's no electricity to power it. If I have to buy a mechanical generator, it's going to be a big problem because the maintenance and running diesel of that thing will make one shoe that you're going to manufacture in Aba will be more expensive than the one somebody is going to import from China or one somebody is going to come from Italy. Is a little, is a is a factor. Are you going to continue in that line? Because if you manufacture and you want to sell, somebody from China bring the same thing. Which one will you choose? This one is from China. This one is manufactured in Aba. They are telling you that Aba is 20,000. While the one from China is 12,000 naira. I want somebody here to tell me which one will you buy. When we tell people the factors of production, they think we are stupid. How do these people think that we are this stupid, right? That we don't know how economy works because we are looking for agitation. That's something I don't understand. If you go to the other space, they don't want to blame investment. You know why they don't want to tell me the kind of investment they're making? I have made my research very, very well. I have the figures. None of them is making any investment. You cannot industrialize any region without power. It's impossible. So the only investment they can do is to go to real estate. Israel and Norab. They are only 2 blocks of flat. Maybe one boy is calling Malaysia another. Then we have knowledge of how economy work because we will go to the route. He has only one flat. He make it like 10 or 15 million from it. He will one investor with that. I hope you guys understand the kind of investment these people are talking about. Not investment that can employ 1,000 people. Or buy employ 10 people, you know. It's their own personal gain, aggrandizement. Their investment it doesn't pass hotel, filling station, buy land. That's what they call it. That's what they call investment. So what I want to tell you guys is simple. When they come with these questions, I think we are wasting our time with these people. They can never change. They can never change. I try to talk to them in gentle way. I try to talk to them in the jealousy, envy, and their titles as elites have failed. And they feel that if they are terrified the progress we have made as the people in our struggle. They are terrified that if these people will call nobody, the people will call nobody is going to give us something they cannot make. You know how you feel when you push somebody down and you see that person rise. It makes you, when that person is coming from your front, you want to go through the back door and move. I think I'll hang on here because I'm in the hospital with some of my colleagues. I'm still with you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Justice. Thank you.
Investment
Feel free to,
without security.
when
That
you
one
have,
investment.
when you're in a more convenient position. I
Investment
see Honorable Minister
job.
Otunwamwanya.
Hmm.
I don't know if you wanted to say something. And
Go and restore Biafra
Otunwamwanya,
security first. Before that,
Yes,
your
Ndewo.
morning,
investment that will give
wonderful
1,000
people. Much
job
Good
until we get
morning,
Biafra. Nonsense.
every honorable cabinet member. I greet all of you. Starman, it's been a long time. A decade. Okay, thank you all for this space. Like I will always say, it's now that we need our space always running. Cannot leave anything for these people to be going about with the wrong narrative. We must always have our space to where we let our people know what is happening. And we know those that are going about propagating false narrative, telling our people, um, trying to confuse our people. That's why we are not meant to relent or or capitulate. Growing up, I came around the prophecy of the man who saw tomorrow by Nostradamus, where he said that a powerful prince will rise from the trigger of a gun to restore his people. I never understood that, but I had that in my mind always. You know, sometimes some people never know that they are, they are slaves or suffering. Maybe you think you will know that, oh, we are suffering, but you don't know that it's a people, it is some power that is holding you down, that you are a slave in your own country, in your own father house. You've been slaves for God knows when. And this is where we saw ourselves. And today, it is very obvious, clear. People who have eyes or who can see that we have not been free since we were born. We have been in slavery. We have been slaving all our lives. Our forefathers, they've been slaving in this contraption. And people are giving false hope to believe that it will be better. Since we were born, we've been hoping that it will be better until date. Many of us are in our 40s, 50s. We never saw that. And yes, of course, everybody's not going to wake up the same time. But we cannot wait any longer for people to draw us backwards because there is no more time. The more we delay, it is dangerous. As a man, before this other thing will come, that the opportunity for us to get back our Biafra is now. If we don't take it now, it is gone. Many nations, they don't have the opportunity. A lot of them, they have seen that, oh, we've been taken over, like the Hausa people. Hausa people today, they know that, oh, our country is gone. It is too late for them. That is the same fate that before Biafra, but thank God for Muslim the Kano and our Prime Minister. Today, you can see that prophecy of the man who saw tomorrow is happening. Only us is the one that said he prophesied a powerful prince will rise from the gun, from the trigger of a gun to save his people. It is happening. And now is the time. If you will look at what is happening now, you will know spiritually this is the time. And for God so kind, he is confusing these people with two princes. We don't even know which one, but I know this one came forth to prepare the way for this one to finish the work. Thank you, Mochinek and Delman. We are here, we're listening. Thank you so much. Mazdake and Delman, good to see you. Christopher, all of you. Honorable Minister Snow, I see you. Thank you so much. Delman.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you very much for those words of encouragement. Yes, I mean, how many days now? It's like 50-something days, not even up to 6 weeks anymore. To be honest, I can't wait. Who else wanted to say something?
I want to say something, my brother.
Okay, are you from?
Yeah, I am grateful to all of you on space, doing all we can to make sure that the truth is being spoken of, and I know that within them, they are very eager, to join, but they don't know how to do it, rather than them being outspoken, more especially that young boy they call the BC, that call himself BC. Now he has started using his full name. But all the same, they still have time because from now to December, November ending, at least they have up to 40 days to make a decision. And with that, my younger sister that always call herself Igbo Nation, they have time to come back to their senses because we love all of them. We love you all. We love you and we expect the best for all of them. For all Biafrans, they want the best for us. And if they can understand this, they will know that it is hard time for them to just, turn around. Forget those peanuts that they give them. Forget the peanuts that you get. It can't ego you well. Think about your future. Think about your children. Think about what they shall become in the future. Many of them can become manufacturers in different places where you yourself will benefit. But having been in Nigeria, you can't manufacture. Look at our brethren that can manufacture so many things. Look at how they kill their careers. They bankrupt them. Those who could bring out something good for the country, they destroy it. But if you join this race and speak for the benefit of your children, one day they will remember you for these things. It is hard time they understand this. We can't wait to see 29th of November. It's a very wonderful, a remarkable day. We have not forgotten last year. It's still in many people's mind. It has woken so many people up. They didn't thought it would come to this. When they were narrating it in a way that they understood, how can they do referendum in Finland? They didn't understand that men have wisdom. If they had understood what was going to happen last year in Finland, their propaganda would have not been the way it is. This time around, that they've been able to understand the lights, rather than them coming in from the front door, they want to come in from the back door by trying to need education. At this time, all you need is to come in a front door. Please forgive us. There's nothing big deal about that. You can't be killed by saying forgive. You know the truth. Why still running around trying to be politically right? It doesn't help you, my brothers. We are asking you to come in before it will be too late. It is a wonderful place to be called your home. It is a place that you would love to come in to see yourself. Look at the infrastructures that the government has in place. Look at the budget the government has in place. These things are for your benefit, for the goodness of your children, where you have a place you can speak outrightly and it will be listening to you. People will listen to you. Come for your need, come for your help. Not in a country where you can't even speak, you can't call for a true judgment, you can't go and have a freedom of speech. That's not a country. That's not a country. A country where you will be destroyed by political elects, by people who don't have knowledge, who don't have wisdom, who buy certificates for what they cannot defend. Look at the governors now. Look at them. They don't know anything. They are not proud of themselves. A man who is not proud of himself is not worthy to rule you. People without wisdom, the so-called professors, are crying every day in universities, every day planning to go on strike without any justification. One person is given a peanut, the purpose of going for strike dies. Is that a country, a university where you will be for 4 years, 5 years, you will stay there for 8 years, 10 years? I mean, how can you become successful? People should think. You need to think. You need to wake up from your slumber. You need to wake up from that sleep. We have woken up. We have seen the light, and thank God for a man who saw tomorrow. If not for our gallant men who died, Ojuku, who brought that ideology, today I and you will not be fighting for Biafra. We are not against those who sabotage our freedom, but we want that freedom now because somebody woke up, took it upon himself, no, and saw what tomorrow will look like. Today, Mazi has woken up, take it upon themselves, even when somebody betrayed that trust, and people are still betraying it. There is still time for you to change. It is that thought that is the only thing that is constant change. You need to have a change, have a second thought. Look at our brother, Prime Minister, who is dropping all his career just to make us have freedom. Just like my brother Starman says, we are older than him. It is not age, it is the gift. That gift that is in any of us cannot be died, cannot be buried because of age. No, that is why we want you to understand that it doesn't matter your age. It's what God gives to you. We want to bring them out. If it is age, all of us will not be here because God has given him that gift to bring us to what we want. Then we will support you. So I will advise those of you who are on this space, who are listening to us, to advise them because many of you know them and many of you are here as a pay agents. Come out from your shadow, come out from your slumber, come out from your sleep and see the bright lights for your children, not only for yourself. We are not fighting this for ourselves, but for our children, the unborn, who does not know what life is all about. We want them to see the light in a full way. Not when you're born in Nigeria, you want to travel abroad. Why are you traveling when God has blessed you? We need you to make amends. We are asking you because we have barely 40 days to go for you to make up your mind. I love you, my brothers. For those of you who are here, who are listening to us, you can request for Mike. Tell us what you feel. Give us your contribution. We want to hear. The government has ears. They listen to you. They listen to what we say. And they put our problems in consideration. They put it first before themselves. You can always put your needs before yourself. They can put them. So please come out from that shield and embrace Biafra. It is a place of greatness, a place you will become successful in life. I love you all, my brothers. God bless Biafra. God bless the United States of Biafra. May Elohim continue to strengthen every soul that is speaking on Biafra until we enter that land. I love you all. I'm not waiting to see that day. I'm praying every day that Elohim will bring all of us into Biafra in 2024 and above. I love you all.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for the forum, allowing us to speak. I want to thank my Mazi Simon Ekba for everything he has done so far. And the spirit continues. We shall never give up. What really brought my attention to this thing, the reason I want to make a contribution is all this question about who appointed who. Can anyone tell me who appointed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to lead us? Is there anybody that knows who appointed him? Did anybody appoint Ojuhu? Power is not given by individuals, it's given by God. When Kanu went missing, somebody has to rise up. And that's why we are a people. We are all over the world. There should be somebody. We are like that proverbial, what do you call it? If you hit one head, it bounces in, another one pops up from somewhere. That's what makes us unique as a people. Igbos do not appoint leadership. Leadership arises from amongst us. we know who can lead us and who cannot lead us. The so-called DOS that were supposed to be in place when Kano was missing, what have they done so far? So, and I thought there was a broadcast where Kano actually told people that if I'm not here, you listen to this guy. So that should make people begin to understand. We know ourselves. We all know our capabilities, and Simon Ekpa has led us gallantly and ably. If he was not here, let's just take for a second to think about what would have happened to the struggle if this man was not alive. So we should give him all the support. We should give him a round of ovation. Every time I wake up and think about him, all I can do is smile and shed tears because our fathers died waiting for freedom. Our forefathers died waiting for freedom. Is this thing going to happen in my time? So if it doesn't touch you, it touches me. That's on one side. Then the other issue is about the so-called boundary. I remember another broadcast where Kano went in and spoke about Igbo boundaries that the British commissioned before the amalgamation. So nobody talks about that. And we know where our boundaries are. It's not when Obasanjo came and divided the people from Obibo into two and gave part of it. Two brothers, one on what is it? What do you call it? In River State, another one is in Imo State. It's not a boundary. Those artificial things. When it comes to killing Igbo people, they don't know where you come from. They kill whether you are from rivers, you are from Cross River, you are from wherever. But these people don't learn any lessons. So I beg of you, forget about Nigerian government shenanigans. Those things are coming to an end. We have to end it. And let me tell people something that people don't realize. Everybody thinks there's something to this life. We came from earth. We're all going back to earth. Whether we go now or we went yesterday or we're going in 3 days' time, we're still going back there. It's not what that we are going to die. It's not a problem. If there's no death, life has no meaning. Just think over here. Sit here and think for a second. If there is no life, no death, life has no meaning. We have to make the life that we live meaningful. Otherwise, it has no meaning to me. I don't want to see my ancestors when I die. There's no reason for it. I don't want to go to eternal life. I want to make this one I am here meaningful to the people that are coming behind me. That's what life is all about. So all these sacrifices we have to make it. If there's another war, I am 66 years old, I will be in the front. I will pick up gun and go to the front. If I die, I don't care. So we should all know. And what I'm begging to the so-called peripheral Igbos, because there's nothing like we are all Igbos, is I know a lot of us are from different areas. Can we encourage our communities to join Southeast? Because if this were supposed to be what is a palliative or something, Southeast should not be bearing the burden of sit at home alone. We should start expanding that idea beyond Southeast. The coup that led to this last war was carried out by Midwest. Midwest was created by who? What is it? Nnamdi Azikiwe. So if you don't know the enmity between what is it, Edo people, that's the people in Benin, and the Igbo section of Midwest, it was because of Sadebe, an Igbo man, was given what is it, premiership of Midwestern Nigeria by Nnamdi Azikiwe. So, and Zog is from where? Okmanam. When he did the coup, he was an Igbo man. After the coup, during the war, they treated them as Igbos and they went there and massacred them. After the war, they said, oh, that's not an Igbo area. That's the story they tell you. And we all believe on that nonsense. Or what is it? Igwenga, Iguacha, Opoba, and what is it? Port Harcourt are no longer, they don't bear Igbo names anymore. They are not Igbo land anymore. And they tell us these stories and we believe it. We have to die for something. So thank you all for listening and keep the spirit. We know an Igbo man is the only person who cannot speak their own language, and then they go out there and start cast. Anytime you make a mistake speaking English, they come back and start chastising you. Oh, he can't even speak English. Can we speak Igbo? Can we? We can't write Igbo. We don't improve Igbo. We don't do anything in Igbo. And yet, we start to murder ourselves over another man's language. Who cares? How many of the leaders in the United Nations come there to speak, English language? How many? We should be ashamed of ourselves. Thank you, guys. And I yield the mic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, Emeka. That was very well put as well. I just wanted to say the sit at home going beyond Southeast. I remember PM talking about it one time. I think someone asked, and he was like, that all of us in the Biafra region, we're all going through pains and struggle. For those in the South, their struggle, especially in certain parts, is very extreme and severe. And they're all part of the whole division Nigeria has imposed on us. And I that's all I can say about that for now. And I do know that from time to time, certain parts beyond the Southeast engage in the sit-at-home as well. And I wanted to say something as well, that the whole thing with Bini, anyway, difference between Edo and Bini, have brought the same thing. Ndi Bini si Bia. And I'm sure most of us, Ebe Hashibia. But even then, that place, Hasibia, I believe Hasira from there originally. Hasi from outside this whole area in the Britain Nikere. Hasi from outside there. But maybe another day. Yeah, and there was one of the submissions from one of our brothers earlier. I think it was Teddy. I can't remember now. Yeah, no, sorry, it was Justice even. And I think someone else touched on it. When I listen to people, Ndiba, crying about sit at home, it's all, to me, there's no difference between them, okay, so they cry about sit at home. Oh, my business is suffering because of sit at home. They cry about sit at home. Oh, they are killing people because of sit at home. But when they do this, especially those who they are doing it to attack us, it strikes me, even though they claim, oh, want a better Nigeria, and you often hear them complain about Nigeria, it strikes me as, I remember when I was younger, my grandmom used to say, there's something she used to say, Ike Kanolo. Superman at home. You are blaming sit at home for your business suffering. You are blaming sit at home for people being killed in Nigeria. But when you listen to them cast all this blame, you never hear them point at the real problem. The fact that Nigeria never provided the infrastructure for you to even have a thriving business in the first place. And like Justice said, there is no industrialization without power. Let them stop fooling themselves. There's no, Alex Otti was shouting, oh, 24 hours, no, till today, nothing. So they leave the real culprits, because those ones, they know they can't even talk too much. You will all see what's happening. If you talk too much, the next thing, DSS, EFCC. They know they can't talk too much. They leave the real culprits from the governors. And when you listen to them attack PM Simon and us, you wonder whether we're actually the people that caused the situation in the first place. Are we the government? Are we the people that let things run down? Because the attack on us is worse than I ever see them attacking the governors or the Nigerian army that created all the checkpoints that made Southeast feel like a police state. That once back from Adakaboro, from Kensarawiwa to what led to Idu massacre, that whole Biafra region, the only response Nigeria has for it is militarism. But then, because some people stood up one day and said, okay, enough is enough. You can't just be killing me, and I'm just there. No. We have to redo this mathematics. So if you kill me, I kill you back. You kill me, I don't think anybody can blame me or us or charge us guilty in any court of law, either on this planet or anywhere in this universe, for self-defense. It's not us that started killing. No. You kill me, I kill you back. And then the way they cry about this sit at home, oh, we're killing our own people. Like, to me, I don't know if, because, one day, after long defending of this sit at home, I realized, nah, this thing is gaslighting. Why would I kill people I want to free in the first place? So because I decided to sit at home, you decided to go out, something happened to you. How can you blame me because I decided to sit at home? And if I decide to sit at home, you decide to go out, why would I kill you? What am I trying to prove? What am I trying to achieve? As someone that is saying that I want to free you. And every time I put this to them, that we all know what Nigerian army did during the war. They will put on Biafra uniforms. We all see even Fulani headsmen that speak Igbo. They will kidnap people. Remember that Archbishop? He said they were speaking better Igbo than him. And then these people they get as desperate as, even with the report being unknown gunmen, they'll be here shouting, is IPOB, as if they know. The report said unknown gunmen. Meanwhile, many of them don't even realize that this unknown gunmen didn't only happen in Nigeria. It happened in Sudan, South Sudan. It happened in Cameroon. So this must be some sort of government instrument for subversion to create propaganda narrative. Unknown gunmen. And then, the craziest part is how people now take it, run with it. Man, it's crazy. I see a lot of the people from Clubhouse turning up now on X. And it's crazy that many of them, their narrative hasn't changed. Because, you know, I remember one time I had this, me, Justice, Royce, those of us that were there, we had this argument with them because of Obi and Obi election. They joined Nigeria in shouting all of us, oh, you're all terrorists, you're all terrorists. And I remember we had this conversation with them where we're like, hold on, you guys don't even have any evidence that we're terrorists. You can't provide any evidence where we've gone and, you know, sporadically killed people, beheaded people. No organization or countries in the world recognize us as terrorists other than the Nigerian state, which is against us. But you guys are here because of an election, joining the Nigerian state that we know has Igbo hate built into it, calling your own brothers terrorists. Meanwhile, the Fulani, who everybody has copious amounts of evidence, plus videos, plus international reports, plus even their own gaffes, saying the wrong things and owning up. You never see them on any space shouting at their own brothers, oh, you terrorists. They always defend to the last, even when there's evidence against them. But Yaurunkai, I am over holier than thou, over righteous, over sanctimonious bullshit, when there is no evidence, just because of some parochial interest. It's crazy. I've never been in a space. So I saw, you know, Fulani people hold spaces here on X. I go to some of them. Most of the time, I don't hear what they're saying. But every now and then, I'll hear a sentence in English. Sometimes even just one word in English will give away what the sentence they said was. And I'll kind of understand what they're saying. But I've never heard them fighting each other over this one, that insecurity. Oh, we need to find a way of telling the terrorists to stop this, or the headsmen to go back to carrying sticks and drop the guns. I've never heard them. But our own, you know, it's the same thing. Hi, nah, man. I think some Ndibo need to curb their overenthusiasm, especially when it's coming from an ignorant place, to be honest. I don't even know if I should say this one. Let's the topic not, you know, nah. Okay, just the way some of us react sometimes, and you know, it really doesn't speak well. Anyway, but yeah. Then again, I mean, sometimes when I think about it, I can understand, you know, in a Republican society, you almost cannot get everybody to align 100%. Just because in a Republican society, okay, for contrast, in a monarchical society, because you have one point of control, that's Eze or king. When he says, right, everybody go left, it's an order. Everybody has to go left. In fact, you might be risking execution if you decide to go right, because the king has decreed, he has ordered. But in a Republican society where there is no king ordering anybody, and most of the people by consensus decide to go left, there's always going to be some who decide to go right just because they think, well, why should I go left? Because everybody's going left. And also for attention, because if everybody's gone left and there are one or two going right, they will be noticed because everybody's going to turn and see them and see whoever, one or two of them clearly as standing up. And some people like that kind of attention. I think, in as much as I'll always, if I was to be born on this planet 100 times, I would rather be born in a Republican and specifically Igbo society. But yes, this is one of the small, you know, weaknesses in that Republican strategy that you can never, but we have to understand it, because we don't need to actually have everybody 100% agreeing. It's just that because those few that disagree, them standing out like that, any noise they make stands out. So that's why the few of them that come on Twitter to come and make their noise, it seems like, you know, they're actually, see, when they make all this noise that, oh, this and that, whatever, just think about over 50 million votes. Those 50 million votes don't come on X ranting nonsense, you know. But yeah, let me drop mic for now, and I see some requests, and I don't know if anyone else on stage wanted to say anything. Hey, wait. Okay, let me try this. Yeah. Is it Dr. Barry? Dr. Barry?
Yes, I'm here.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Good afternoon from Nigeria.
I am being attacked. I have not been able.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Dr. Barry, you
Yeah.
can go on.
Yes, I just pump into this
I've been trying to get
statement
the mic.
and
Listen.
Biafra re-declaration, sponsorship, awareness, mega fundraising. And I heard you talking about how the Northerners always want to protect their own, and how we, the Southerners, want to always cause trouble and sell out our own people. You're correct by what you have just said. You know, the Northerners in Nigeria know that they don't belong to Nigeria. The Northerners in Nigeria, whether they like it or not, they know that they have nothing to hold back to apart from power. The Northerners in Nigeria, with due respect to everyone who is a Northerner here, who's going to listen there, whether you like it or not, this is a fact. You have nothing to hold back to. The only luck or opportunity you have is to be in government. And that is why you have been taking all keen interest to continue to rule Nigeria. And the little people who the Southerners send as senators, House of Reps, always go and sell out for their personal pockets. So for me, I think it's high time that we have to start doing things the right way if we must have a situation where we can take over our own fatherland. Like for where I come from, my whole goddamn village is oil. We have no river that we can fish in. We have no land that we can farm in. And I discovered that my village has a lot of oil wells that are being owned by some former military criminals, coup plotters in this country called Nigeria. These people own oil well in my village, and nobody in my village has an oil well, even just a rig. And you come to tell me nonsense that Nigeria belongs to who? Enough of all this nonsense. If we must move the right way. Enough of all these declarations, fundraising, and all these things. The right thing must be done. What is the right thing? We can all see that the National Assembly is the only way that we can get free as a people. Because all these things that's going on, the agitation of the Yoruba kingdom or Yoruba land or Oduduwa Republic and the Biafra Republic, it's all bullshit if we don't do it the right way. First, check the Constitution of Nigeria. Check
Please
the people who
don't use the
agreed to
word
click
bullshit in
Nigerian
Biafra,
South
please.
together with the North.
Dr. Barry.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
To be honest, we've had this National Assembly argument copious, countless amounts of times.
Because that is the only way. What you're doing is going to continue to provide the opportunity for the Nigerian soldiers to continue to kill Southerners.
Okay, Dr. Barry.
They're killing in the South.
Dr. Barry, ask you.
Yes.
Okay, so let the Biafran agitate. Let's down tools and equipment today. Let's all go home. Will the Fulani herdsmen come back?
I swear they don't burn their father where they will not come back. They will not. The people giving the Fulani herdsmen the opportunity to claim havoc in the south, most especially in the southeast, are the southeast people, the governors.
Who? The
The
governors.
governors of the
Hey,
southeast, they are the ones sending the people
but,
out. The senators, the
so
House of Reps, are the ones sending the people out. So until the right people win elections and assent, you cannot do anything.
Calm down.
Calm
So
down,
it's down
please. Let's have a good
to
Come on,
conversation.
why
Dr. Barry, just calm down.
I
Calm
dey calm down, my brother. I dey vex because of the thing wey dey happen.
all of
My
us
Dr.
dey
Barry.
brother,
vex.
I no
What's
need
happening?
to raise your voice, okay?
No, that's how I talk. That's how I talk. If you know me.
Yes, I know you. I know. But they calm down small.
I think we should allow him to express him. Let
yes,
him
yes, yes,
express
yes.
that. This.
Yes, let him talk. So let's move on.
Yes. So thank you for this
Okay.
opportunity. The truth remains that we must do the needful. Do you think you are the only one that wants to go from Nigeria, Biafrans? No, you are not the only ones. Do you think you are the only ones who are suffering what you are suffering? No, you are not the only ones. The people from the Niger Delta too are fed up. But the composition of the Biafra movement is wrong. There's no unity, there's no connectivity between them. This one we talk this way, the other one we talk this way, the other one we talk that way. If you think you want to have a government of your own, you have the authority to do so. It is not a crime to ask to go. It is not a crime anywhere. But the pattern is what we need. What is the pattern? If you know you have the number to really win a referendum, you work the characteristics from the beginning. How do you do it? Anybody coming from the southeast to the National Assembly, to the Senate or to the House, must be with that orientation of a Biafra nation, so that when they get there, they will now ask for a referendum. But they need a particular number to be able to be granted the opportunity for it to enter first, second, and third reading. If we continue to do this, what happens? The people on the ground will keep dying. Who are the people on the ground? Is it these big criminals, these big men?
Please,
No.
enough of this, please.
Emakoti, just calm down. Everybody should calm down.
Mazi, please. I was supposed to speak before
No.
brother
United States.
Barry came up because I was having challenge network and I was
United
pleading
States.
with you
We
for an
don't need all
opportunity to
this.
United
speak.
States.
I don't
We
know
need
what happened.
United States, can
Didn't
you
you
hear me?
hear
United
me?
States. Please, can you hear me? United States.
Okay, Mazu, go. I'm
More
having
requests
challenge
don't
network.
jump
I
up.
can't wait, please. You guys have a
Can,
better network than
I'm a
me.
glitch
I
now.
just want
wait,
you to allow
please.
me to speak, please. I've been listening.
Can you guys
Make una dey
please?
calm down now. Just chill.
Someone is speaking. Please, everybody should calm down first. Okay, everybody should calm down first.
I supposed to be
So let
streaming.
Dr.
Everybody
Barry just round
will
up
speak,
in
but
like 2 minutes
one
quickly with what he's saying, or 1 minute.
yeah,
This
so
is
that
Yeah.
not
we
for
can
not
hear. Then you
for
will know the
politics.
kind of question you will ask. But everybody should calm down first, please. Dr. Barry, continue.
I apologize. Apologize for taking your time, please. I know I'm not the only one here. We have everybody that wants to talk.
No,
I
speak.
think for
This is
now, I think I'll hang up, but
I will
I will
stop it.
leave us with this word. Monkey
Why
will go
stop it?
market very
Don't let
soon,
them.
and I will come back.
You want me to
You will
stop
see.
it?
Watch and see. Monkey will go
Is that
market
a threat?
very
You
soon.
want me to
You know, go
stop it?
come back. Whatever. Thank you. What type?
Now you be. I think I need to stop it. How many people want me to stop it? If you want me to stop this program, I can stop it right now. If they are giving mic to one Nigeria singers who will come and be distracting us from what we are doing, we are here to restore Biafra. We are not here for political buhaha or political nonsense or bitate at 5. How many people are listening to me? If you are hearing me, give me a thumb up. Facebook, YouTube, and X. I don't know if I'm streaming the wrong program. What is this they are giving somebody from one Nigeria group mic? Because of Mpiawazu now. We are not here for Biafra is not a thing that we will come here to be talking rubbish. Mazaki, or who is that is hosting this? Mazaki, if you are not here for freedom, I will remove this thing and other.
My brother,
Dr.
Dr. Barry,
Barry,
I'm
he
going to
has
need
not
you. I'm
been
going
here
to
for
need to
more than.
mute you, please, okay?
Please,
Guys,
please, can you allow
Everybody
me to
calm
engage
down
Dr.
now.
Barry, please?
One by
Dr.
one.
Yeah,
Barry,
just
our
hold
Prime
on.
Minister
Just hold on, okay?
has not been in this game more than up to 5
ask
years.
back question.
Now, but we more than 60 something years.
United States, just hold on, okay?
John, are you
Just
saying
hold
I
on.
should stop it or I should hold on?
The co-host, you can
Dr.
talk.
Barry, Dr. Barry, I
Yes,
wanted to
I'm
ask, so
here.
are you still behind
Who gave
Obi?
that Dr.
Are you
Barry
still
these
planning for
people are crazy.
2027?
Obi have not told you he wants to contest 2027. So why will I be supporting somebody who has not declared? He has not told me he's running. So I only supported him in 2023 as not as a sense, as the best
So,
candidate presented by any political party as at that time.
okay, so this National Assembly you talk about, how are we going to actually get in there? Like, or what's going to happen? Or are they
In
going?
In the 2027 president general elections, we have the opportunity of sending people to the National Assembly from the 774 local government area in Nigeria. And we from the South, we from the
Through
Southeast and the Southwest should send our people to contest. If we think we have the number enough
through
to form a country,
structure.
we can contest, send our people, and they go there and do exactly what we want.
Okay, it's
Barry,
okay, it's
through
okay,
which
Dr. Barry.
structure?
Thank you so
Through
much.
which structure?
You said,
Okay.
what?
No,
Where
Mazaki, allow
is
him.
this man living in? Does he live in this same universe we live?
Dr. Barry, through which structure are we going to send our people in there to contest?
Oga, through the same
And wait,
Biafra
wait,
structure,
wait, wait,
through the
Barry, Dr.
same
Barry,
Biafra structure you think you have
wait,
in the southeast,
Dr. Barry,
join a political
Dr.
party
Barry,
and
Jesus
take over.
Christ.
Hold on.
Hey,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Dr.
Are you
Barry,
sure
Dr.
this guy
Barry,
is
can
a
you hear?
doctor? Are you sure
Dr.
this guy
Barry,
is a
wait,
doctor?
please.
Yeah,
Dr. Barry, can you hear Starman?
I can. Can you
can you
hear what?
Starman, can you
start
hear
talking?
Starman?
I can't hear anything. Okay, Dr. Barry,
Yes,
through
but
which structure?
And she was asking me
Through which structure? How are they going to raise the money? All this entry fee to become a candidate, and how are they going to get past the delegates that do the final selecting?
okay, let me tell you now. How did
the other side?
how did Abia State Governor become a governor? He has contested like 3 times with different political parties. He didn't win. They didn't give him nomination, talk less of even contesting the main election. He's a governor now because he joined a political party that has a wave as at that time. And he
Yeah.
won. All I'm saying is we can all sit down, take a decision. We, the young
Who
people
is the
that
we?
want to have Biafra, that want to have Niger Delta Republic, and we can adopt a party and we will contest and I swear we can win. Forget
Yeah.
it. A lot of people came to
Uh,
the National
doc,
Assembly
I
through Labour Party that was
doc,
nothing
My
before.
Did you
brother,
watch
I have
this? Did
network
you watch the
problem. I have
return?
network problem. Allow me to speak.
Dr. Barry,
Dr. Barry is clearly
Did
in
you know that Obi
Nigeria,
won the
so if he's
election and he
referring
never
to
got it?
we,
Dr. Barry,
yeah,
Guys,
under
Dr.
which
Barry is
Can you
clearly
guys speak one after the other so that
wait,
people can
guys,
engage
yeah,
this guy?
guys,
So
let's
the
have
brain
some
is so
order.
congested.
You say I should allow them so that the men will take care of what they handle the guy. Why are they listening to that idiot exactly? That is my problem. Because I don't know why they will give him mic and keep him there for this so long. That's my anger right now. And people in TikTok are asking me some question. I don't know if I should still keep it or I should bring it down, because I can bring this thing down. Masaki and others who always give this bunch of bumfools mic when we are doing something, when we are restoring our freedom, when we are at the door of our freedom. We don't need this kind of distraction right now. I am speaking. People, give me thumb up if you want me to bring this thing down, because I don't like this nonsense of Mazaki and his group, because some of them, they just want to chase clout in Twitter X. They just want to be bringing their friends from one Nigeria to come and disorganize us because they want some followers or they want some views or some people to speak and disorganize what we are doing. Huh? Mazaki, you have to take, or here with Mazaki, you have to take your time who you give your mic. If you don't want us to be streaming your life, I will stop it.
Yeah,
Can you
let's
wait
let
a
you.
minute?
Okay,
I
United
want
States,
ministers
go ahead.
who are there.
Yeah, let's
Ministers
just
are
give him
there.
his time.
You want me to bring this down?
United States, you can go.
Okay.
Just quickly before
Jeez.
the network kicks you out again.
I am, in fact, honestly, hearing what Dr. Barry is speaking, saying now is very, very frustrating. And in fact, I don't understand why he's saying what he's saying. But anyways, what I want to ask, tell him, like what he's proposing, number one is if you have a situation in the hospital, that's something we call emergency care unit. And there is also a
Oh, sorry. I was angry that this Mazaki and the group bringing that idiot Efulefu. We are focusing on the rising sun. They are busy talking about Obi 3030, Obi 1900. The same 99th constitution they will use against you. Eh? The Fulanis are more in number. They have restructured the 1999 constitution to favor you, to favor them, the Fulanis, the beast from Futajalons. And they are talking about going to National Assembly, going to obituary, Obi 3035. Ndocho. And I hear the Tanaha call here the important. Here. Bingo. Huh? Now when my BPN this morning. What is this nonsense this morning? And somebody is still there. And I think there supposed to be honorable members in that place. Let them on another space. Let me stream it out. That is giving that microphone. Terrible. Because you never remember how to chase crowd, how to chase how many views, how to chase a point, how to look for money. That's why you come and you notice that I'm streaming it in government platform and you are giving bingo, Nigeria idiots microphone for almost 30 minutes. The man who hold microphone, they cannot remove it, and other people are asking for microphone to speak. Let me call the number. Let them start our space so that I will stream it. Show me here. I can't continue this. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me? Truth. Did you hear what I just said? If you hear me, just give me thumb up. I'm bringing it down. We are going to wait until our own people start streaming, start space. Then I will stream it. This one no enter at all. It no make sense. No make sense. Nonsense. Ọ bụrụ na ọ chọrọ ka anya na ndị Nigeria ya na-ekwu, ha na ndị Nigeria kwuwe ka anyị gbanyụọ nke anyị. Let me call somebody to start a space right now. This is not absolutely nonsense. Yes, I should bring it down. Yes, right? Give me thumb up. When they will. Yes, thank you. Let me bring it down. When they start, when we have our own. Yes, thank you. Let me bring it down. When they start our own. I will inbox everybody now. Leave that Mazda key. Let's start.